Summer camp. I mentioned summer camps in Predal and another one at the Black Sea coast. But there's one in Slanic Moldova where we stayed in the center. Again, Adrian came along and we shared the room with another couple of guys, one from Moldova, Iași was it, and another one, Stejarel, I think we call him, or something similar, because he came from Giurgiu and had something to do with forestry. He was a student at forest engineering, maybe. The one from Moldavia had an interesting specific way of talking, and he used the phrase in particular: băi, futiri, băi, futiri, femeia asta, băi, futiri, melodia asta, fucking melody, fucking woman, kept calling it that, futiri. I think there were not many women. I cannot rely on our charm. Perhaps I should, trying to be modest, think of how funny and interesting Adrian was. So maybe he was the one getting all this attention, albeit he kept accusing me of taking the interesting women away from him. So, for one reason or another, this room was full with guests, and many were women. And because they were in such abundant supply, we could misbehave. One thing which happened often, we took shoes, pieces of clothing, and went on the terrace. There was a terrace all around the villa in the center of Slanic Moldova, and threw them from the second floor to the ground floor. At one point, there was a kerfuffle caused by a young woman who got into intimate relations with my friend, and while she was having sex in this room of ours, they were alone. We went to a meal, lunch or something. Her mother came calling. Her mother was also philandering on the room on top, as it happens, with some guy. But doing it so close, she could find out her daughter was misbehaving as well. So she came knocking at the door. When there was no answer, she broke through the door, only to find two of them engaged in sex. Was it a sex she also didn't like some oral sex, perhaps? That's not very relevant now. What is, though, in memory, is the fact that they made a big deal out of it, and the young one insisted that she wasn't willing. She was willing, but how to justify, how to escape a situation? You blame the other. No, I didn't want it. He wanted. I didn't want anything. So with that, we ended up at the police station, giving explanations. They soon realized it was just a consensual affair. The mother and the daughter were both very willing to have sex which is all right, very fine actually when you enjoy it and you benefit from this inclination. It's bad, however, when you don't assume it, when you start pushing the envelope or blaming someone else for something you wanted and asked for. So that was Slanic Moldova.